Well, I do not think so. We have been independent for many years now. Over 60 years now.
To 60.
Yeah, we have been independent. And some of us have been around since that time. And the colonial government were not just arresting people anyhow without trial, without bail also. When they are due, they charge people to court. Politicians who were opposed to the colonial government because they wanted independence for Nigeria, they spoke against the colonial. So they followed the law that when you make certain statements which are criminally oriented, they will arrest. But you'll be tried. They did not detain people forever. So you must go to court. The court will grant you bail. So I do not think that what is going on in Nigeria during the military and today is not a hangover of the military regime,
Yes, sir.
of the colonial government.
Yes, sir. As a follow-up, sir, politics in Nigeria has become almost a do-or-die affair. The conduct of some politicians is unbecoming of a statesman. Hate speech is under increase. Impunity is rife. How do we restore the nation to the path of sanity?
Well, I think the politics we are playing in Nigeria today is money politics. Individual wants to get money at all costs, and they don't care what happened to Nigeria. Under normal circumstances, everybody places his country over and above his personal interest or group interest. I remember when Senator McCain was being buried, John McCain was being buried. During the funeral, the doctor said that it was not his father who was going to make America great. That America has always been a great nation. That Nigeria realized that without Nigeria, they do not exist. They do not exist without Nigeria. There will be no room for politics. So the preservation of their country means a lot. Otherwise, they are destroying the country. So I'm appealing to the politicians that they should always place their country first. Nigeria first, before individual or group interests, before religious interests, before ethnicity, business, and so on. A situation where leaders place their own religion over and above Nigeria is unfair, it's wicked, it's criminal. And that's why we feel that there must be a restructuring of this country to reduce the power of the federal government. Once those powers are reduced, there will be less competition for the president of Nigeria. But the president of Nigeria today, whether it was Jonathan, whether it was Obasanjo, whether it is Buhari, is more dictatorial because all the powers are concentrated in one man's hand. To do something, Mr. President's approval. To do this, to cite the university, whether private, we must take permission from the federal government. So there's so much over-totalized. Police, we have only less than 400,000 policemen in Nigeria, but these policemen must go around the whole country. So if an area in Benue is being attacked by hooligans, there will be no policemen there. So that is why people say, reorganize this country, restructure the country, so that states will have their own policemen, they will have their own business to do, education, agriculture, and so many other things. These are matters that should be carried out by the states, not by federal government opening secondary schools, involving itself in the primary education, approving boreholes. These are jobs for the state and local government.
Sir, can I follow up on that?
Yes.
The issue of restructuring has been one of your major concern, and PANDEF's concern as well. Yeah. But with the array of presidential candidates, yes, we have today, most of them are not talking about it. Only Atiku seems to be the voice on restructuring. Right. Is that not a concern to you?
It's very much of great concern to me. Well, luckily, last night, one of the dignitaries that came to visit me was a presidential aspirant in the person of Kwankwaso, former governor of Kano State. He sat down here and talking to him, I said, whoever preaches restructuring, whoever adopts restructuring is our candidate. That's what I told him last night. So, without restructuring, we won't go anywhere. A lot of them have been coming to us and we'll be telling them about restructuring. A few of them, like McCarthy and others, they'll be talking about restructuring. They'll be continuing to talk about restructuring. Restructuring or no progress in the country. That's all.
Sir, Nigeria is endowed with both human and natural resources. But the situation on ground will not justify the enormity of resources that the nation is endowed with. Can this be attributed to bad management or leadership? Or
both.
Both. And this is our mono economy. How long are we going to remain as a nation?
Well, restructure the country. Then states will be independent to somehow. They will be able to manage their own affairs. They will be able to look for their resources. That was what happened in the First Republic of Nigeria. Cocoa was the mainstay of the West. Groundnut was the mainstay of the North. Palm produce was the mainstay of the southeast. So, what are we saying? We cannot develop all at the same time at all times. Every state or region should be allowed to develop at its own pace. That is the essence of restructuring.
Sorry to call to jump in. I just want to recall that most of these ideas that you have stood for and canvassed over the years, they appear to be a recurrent issues, like in the confab that took place in 2014. Yeah. These are the highlights, they are the major points.
You are right.
Why is it that some individuals or some groups are still finding it very difficult to accept wholesale the concept of restructuring? Because one thing that is permanent is change itself.
Well, as I said, if you do not, the presidential aspirants all over the country, anybody who is preaching and does not include restructuring in his campaign is not our candidate. And I can tell you that majority of Nigerians believe in the restructuring. So if you don't believe in restructuring, that candidate is bound to fail.
Thank you very much, sir. For our final questions, I heard you tell your visitor that as an elder statesman, as a father of the, not for a fathers of the nation, that you are forgiving your traducers. the boys that came to. Are you now?
The police, we also
police,
heard that the police came to apologize.
To apologize. Is that the end of the story, sir?
Well, as far as I'm concerned,
Yes, sir.
as an old man, as a
Father of the
brother, as far as I'm forgiving them,
Thank
it's
you
all
very
over.
much, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes.
I think the DIG people here.
The DIG,
Okay, sir.
the DIG operation,
Right, sir.
the AIG, the FCT commissioner,
Oh,
and 2 other commissioners.
that's
They came here last night and they apologized. I said they should go and make it public,
public.
and they've done so.
That's good.
It's all over.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir, please, one more thing before we go. The response from the police yesterday was that they were not aware. Could those boys have been operating on their own?
There is a minor thing. They were not operating on their own. They were lying. The boys were lying. They would have apologized all over.
Honestly.
Thank you.